Hi everybody, this is Joe or Joe's Premium Firewood, bringing another fun-filled, exciting video. Today's video is my monthly inventory video. On my stolen channel, I used to make them every 4 months or quarterly, but on this new channel, I'm gonna make them once a month because everybody seems to like them. And if you want to know what I'm talking about by a stolen channel, I'll put a video on the end screens and you watch that so you can hear what happened to me. But anyway, let's get started on this. This area is what I call my bay number 1. Only dry wood goes into here, or ash. You know, so what's in here mostly right now is ash and elm, standing dead elm that Mike cut last week, or maybe this was a couple weeks ago. This has been in here, and I try to get it build up walls around the sides here, and then fill it all the way up to the top, and it probably holds, you know, a good 20 truckloads, or about a dozen cords, something like that, when it's full to the top. So then we, you know, you see how we stack the wall here. So all right, over here is all the scrap pieces. This goes into our wood stove, so when we're splitting, the pieces break or whatever, just junk I can't sell or full of ants or something, I just throw it over here. And then we also put it into these barrels. This area I call bay number 2. It's the larger of the 2 bays. Usually every year in the spring or late winter, we'll fill the perimeter wall with semi-seasoned or green, like mainly oak, and that's what's in there right now. And then when we split and fill this, then this also gets dry wood only, stuff ready to burn. So it goes in and comes right out. It could go right to the customer. But I'd also like, you know, that's what I told Mike. Mike's goal is to get this full. We build up walls in between here, just like over there, and fill it up all the way to the top. And it probably holds at least 15 cords in there. And the same with this rack right here. I fill those up. That's just part of the wall area. Right here is where I put my bundles that Mike cut the wood too long for, and then I sell it to the local store, because when I load up the bundles that I sell to the campground, if they're that long, I can't get 75 into my truck. And right here is where I put the normal length bundles that are, you know, in the 14 to 16 inch range. And there's my bundle stand. After this video, I plan on making bundles. I'm gonna have to cut some string. That's enough to make about 15 bundles right there. But and then here's my bundle grade wood that's all split and ready to go. All this wood right here that's split, I could probably make about 100 bundles with. I got an order that I got to deliver on Thursday. So I got to get 75 made up, which is going to take me about 3 hours. And right here, this is the bundle grade ash that Mike has brought me. You know, occasionally you get pieces like this, you know, I'll split that, throw it over there. There's another junk pile. But most of this is real nice stuff, and I can make it to the shape and size that I want. Right here's 3 Dakota truckloads that he brought me, and that should make over 100 bundles. You know, you see how nice and gravy train that is. Could use my new pickaroon to pick them up. Right here, this wall, I had all oak right in here. I wasn't going to sell it, but a guy came yesterday and he was looking for smoking wood, and he wanted red oak that was about 6 or 8 months old. This stuff's been here since like October. He just loved it, and I said, well, since you're here, and if you load it, I'll let you have it for a truckload, level truckload for $100. He jumped all over that. Right here, there's my inventory of apple. Got about 10 pieces. I sell those for like $1 a piece. I don't run into that very often, as you can tell. Then right here is where I keep my dry cherry, although some of it's green, but that's all I had available. These pieces on the top are dry, but this is for people that want it for meat smoking also, or I'll just sell it as general inventory. And back here, see, you can see I've been selling some of these. If you guys are from the stolen channel and you remember my last inventory video, all this area is full. People have been buying, getting ready for winter, getting ahead of the game. Right here is some mostly oak logs or blocks the guy brought me. as far as I'm concerned, it's semi-seasoned. He said it was the oldest stuff that he had. I wanted him to put it right there so I could split and fill it in between these trees, but he's stacking where it's going to go. So what I'm going to end up doing is just putting the splitter right here and then splitting them and stacking it right in there. But, you know, this will be wood that I'm not selling for a year, so it's not really a priority of mine. So right now I got like 15 truckloads I got to deliver over the next 2 weeks, and that's if nobody else orders anything. And then right here, Mike brought this wood for Adam dump truck to split. Mainly there's white oak, there's a little bit of locust in there, but it's mostly oak. And I think I might just split that for a customer that I know is getting multiple loads and put it on the bottom. This stuff should be ready 6 months after splitting, or I can just put it in between these two trees. Haven't decided that yet. So down here, you see this is a oak that Mike and Nicole and Zach split back in March. And these rows, you know, it doesn't get any more premium than that. Look how nice it is. But guess what? I can't count this as inventory, because I've sold one guy that buys a lot from me every year. I messaged him. I knew he'd like it, and he already prepaid me $700 for all this. I'd say the stack would be about 60 foot long, 4 foot tall. You know, yeah, there's trees in between, but some of them rows are like 5 foot tall. So he'll probably get it. He'll be getting it within the next month. And right here, this area is going to be summer campfire wood for next summer. And what I do here is I build up the walls, and no ash goes in here, just like it can be green wood right now. Most of it's sassafras, cherry. You know, there's some birch in there. The new log supplier of mine brought me a whole mixed bag, but I'll make a wall, and then from that oak stump to that hickory stump, and then a wall there, and then I just throw it in here. And since it is summer campfire wood, you know, it's going to be wet when they buy it, but it should dry out after sitting here for, you know, a year or 8 months, 10 months, and be ready to burn. Plus, you know, a sassafras, you can pretty much burn green anyway. And over here, the new log supplier brought me some cherry. I'm gonna make this whole row all the way up and down here with just cherry, because I got a new restaurant that wants cherry. I only sold them 1 truckload, so they said they'd be needing one once a month, and it's been 2 or 3 weeks since I delivered to them. So I think they can take green, but I'm gonna get all this split. This much wood here will damn near fill up that area. I'll probably need maybe another half trailer load, but I want to go, you know, 4 foot high, stack it all the way up and down through there. You can see that cherry smells good. So that's what's going on there. Now over here, you can see this massive pile of wood. This is my brother's firewood business. He's the self-proclaimed king of firewood. And yesterday he got, I think, 3 truck and 3 trailer loads of these blocks that he bought. There's ash in there. There's silver maple. I see some oak, some mulberry, and yeah, silver maple. Some of it's dry. You know, like that oak is perfect. That's like what I like. You know, and I'm his #1 customer. But what I don't like is that, you know, there's some green and some dry, and some of them are cut long. Like this one's, you know, probably 20 inches or more, you know. So I told him he's got to either, that's his storage area, and he builds walls down the sides and then just throws them up against that backstop. But I told him I can't, you know, I can't in good conscience sell this right away. You're gonna have to either let it sit there or sort the dry wood, the ash, from the other wood. But I don't know if he has the patience to do that. He also has this trailer that he borrowed from, because he normally does plumbing, but when he's slow or doesn't have jobs going on, you know, he'll sell firewood on the side. He uses all my equipment, splitter and everything, splitter gas. But he's got this trailer to use. Looks like it's about 10 feet long. You know, it's a good, sturdy, heavy trailer. So I bet you he'd let me borrow it. Like I say, it's not his, but I think I could use it if I needed to. So that's it for up here. Oh, I got some over here a little bit. And I just had a new customer buy some boiler wood. This was full of boiler wood right there. But Mike took a Dakota load and that's all that's left. There's a customer by his house. Then right here, this stuff is basically the same as that stuff up there. Some are campfire wood or customers that can't burn ash. I didn't want to tap into this because I have a campground that can't take ash. But I was out of wood, so I had to rob Peter to pay Paul. There's at least one more oversized truckload here. Hopefully I can get it to them. But that campground has a bunch of dead trees on it. And I guess we can process them there. So if he wants me to provide him wood, he's just going to have to let me cut on his land. All right, let's go. Let's fire up the old Chevy and take a little ride. Let's see how many miles we got on there. See that? Starts right up though. But I'm going to have to set this camera down just for a second, because I gotta latch myself in here with this. That keeps the door shut. Pull that. You see me? Hi. All right, let's see if I can grab this without turning it off. All right, looks like it's still going. Just can't bump the power button. All right, put her in drive. Go for a road trip. Not playing games. I don't care if it's a holiday weekend. All right, and here's the boiler wood I got from that guy that I bartered for. You know, that's that basswood and cherries, all the long cut pieces. Put that there. Probably could sell that for about 80 bucks. And I got more boiler wood down here. Probably another $80 or $100 worth. I better get out of the way. I think my niece might be going to church, so I can't be parked in the driveway. I'll be pulling here. All right, I'm gonna push this open. Okay. Yeah, if you're wondering why I got to do this with the door, you know, ratchet straps shut. This broke. The hinges on the door are bent, and they're welded to the body, so it'd be like a $400 job to fix it. So I just spent $25 on that. Problem solved. So down here, there's my driveway stand. I don't keep it by the road. I've had one time I had all the bundles stolen, but not, you know, if it was down by the road, it'd probably happen more often. But it's a $3 honesty drop box there. I probably sell maybe $150 worth a year. And down here is where I keep my hickory. There's at least another oversized truckload right there. That's gonna go to the one place that buys every 2 months from me. And then I gotta fill that up, so I have to have Mike or Herb cut me some hickory, and then I can put it in there. And then here's some of the hickory that I got from the new log supplier. And some of that's pretty old. I'm just gonna split it and throw it on that old stuff. And then this is the green hickory that I have. Cut this out of a ditch a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna have to go back there and get some more. But this goes to the restaurant that buys for me about every 2 weeks. And on Tuesday, I'll be splitting this right into my truck and delivering it to them Wednesday. And if that's not enough to fill it, I got some more green ones here. That's what they want, is green ones. And there's more hickory right there. Yeah, it's kind of nasty looking, but that crap on the outside, that all burns. The wood itself is solid. And then this is some of the hickory that I cut in that video last week. Just cutting the ends off. These I just don't feel like doing it. This is my long cut stuff right here. less than 1% of my customers want this stuff that's like, 18 to 24 inch long. That stuff's dry, but this is green. I'm gonna try to get it split there when I got time. And here's some more junk wood. You can see as we cut those ends off, then you're stuck with those. I can't sell them, so we end up burning them. And back here, this is where I put all my green wood when I come across it. I plan on stacking rows. This is the video, the video I made the other day, me splitting them heavy oak right out of my truck. So I got all that split. And then there was some honey locust right there, and I split that too. So that's like right into here. If somebody wanted all oak, most of it's down there, on the bottom. Good looking stuff, but this stuff won't be selling until like next year anyway. And I plan on I used to make a massive pile out here, but the green stuff does not dry very well in piles. So I'm gonna just skip a row, do another row right here, and then skip a row if I ever have time to do that. Because honestly, I make these videos, probably 80-90% of my inventory never sits here. I split it right into my truck and deliver it. Maybe about 70%, but quite a bit you never see, just because it goes directly to the customer. So, all right, well, I think we're gonna wrap this up. Thanks for watching. Check out some of these videos at the end, and we'll see you guys at the next one.